Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea Hupalowski, here with Gossip Napier and Chrissy Frazier of Kismet Rock Foundation, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, tell us what Kismet is all about.
Sure.
Chrissy.
So Kismet Rock Foundation is a program that where we work with youth throughout New England, providing a technical rock climbing scholarship for 4 years. They come for 1 week, and they climb throughout the White Mountains. But more importantly, they also are they live in a family-like environment in a house where we have, Gashim will tell you a lot more about it, just meals and sort of like this incredible experience. And so it's just to provide an opportunity for youth for things that we may just take for granted that they don't otherwise maybe they wouldn't have the opportunity to do.
Okay,
it's really
so
special.
who are the students that get to attend?
Yeah, so we work with counselors with 8 schools, Freiburg, Berlin, Gorham, Portland, Manchester, a couple schools in Manchester and Boston, and we work with the counselors to identify some students that may be interested in the program that are more underserved than other students that may not have certain opportunities. And we go and we present. Our Morton, our program manager, goes and presents about what the program is about, and the students decide if it's something they might be interested in, and then they apply, and we go back and we have this whole interview process where we really explain what the program is. And then we select groups of 8 to 9 kids that come for 1 week in the summer, and then we have, in the summer months, we have 6 to 8 weeks, potentially up to 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And they come for the 1 week with the same group each year. And the students are from all different demographics. And so when they get together, they're like learning about just different communities and demographics and sort of ethnicities and things that they may not have otherwise been exposed to. And so it's really wonderful.
Like in their own communities. So
yeah.
And they same group every year, you said.
And yeah, so they get these 4 years where they get to come back and be together, and it's really wonderful to see them when they regroup. It's really special.
Reunite every year. That's so neat.
Yeah, but it's been now. We're in the 23rd year, and this was founded by Mike Jewell, who is a local climber here in the valley. He was climbing one day and kind of realized, like, there's a lot of just people that have wealth and can get to do this, and I really want to share this with kids that may not otherwise get to do it. And so he reached out to a friend in New Jersey and said, do you know a couple kids that may not otherwise be able to come away to go to camp or go on a vacation with their family? And the guy said, well, sure I do. And he brought his group up, and it took off from there, and it's been really just supported by people that have a love for climbing, but also just a love for these kids, and it's really amazing.
Oh, just to share it with as many people as they can,
yeah.
no matter what. That's awesome.
It's amazing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, tell us more, Gassim, about the daily life, what it's like at the camp. You had experienced it, correct?
For sure, yeah. I was a student. And also I interned after I graduated my 4th year, and then became a house staff after that.
Oh, wow.
So the daily life is different from the climbing, because it's literally all personal, it's all family. But a lot of it really is about the bonding and being as a family and being a group. Just like Chris is saying, a lot of these kids don't have a lot of access to just the outdoors or access to a facility that they could go have fun in terms of recreation. So being together as a family and kind of planning our whole week together is another experience that we enjoy. But it really does begin on Sunday, where everybody gets together and we kind of mingle for a bit in our first few hours. And then towards the evening, we begin shifting towards gear and then checking one-on-one with kids.
Like the logistics.
Yeah, we do the logistic all on Sunday. But the nitty-gritty part of it is really the contract piece at the end of the evening, where we all kind of sit in a circle and create this group contract, or I call it our constitution.
Okay.
Just because we could take things out and change it and add to it. And again, it's a living, breathing document in the house. So we could always add and remove things to it, and I always bring it up every night in our evening circle.
Okay.
From there, yeah.
What do they put in the contract?
So the contract is it's a blank piece of paper, and we all kind of hand print our left hand on it, and then retrace it with our right. And essentially, we try to put positive things on the inside and then negative things on the outside, or things we would like to see with the group more in terms of like group activity, or just like individual rules that they have for themselves in terms of I don't like being woken up with loud noises in
Yeah.
the morning, or
Just fair.
yeah, or I like to have eggs in the morning. So if we have breakfast as a family, that would be good as well too. And then from there, we kind of shift into what don't we want to see on the outside of the contract.
They make their own
Holiday
house
towel,
rules,
yeah.
of course, so that they follow them. And
Yeah.
it's a safe environment. They learn. It sounds like they learn communication from
They
that
do.
as
It's
well.
It's really
Yeah.
wonderful. It just encourages them to like have a voice and like really to be heard and to be seen within the group, and which that may not happen sometimes in school. You sort of sometimes someone will become introverted, or maybe they're a more like high energy person, and this like we really encourage them to say, this is your environment, this is your opportunity, and so and you have a voice and you can talk to that person, and then they really start to really respect that they want to hear what each other has to say, and because they're all just from such different scenarios. You know, it's really wonderful.
So what is the dynamic in the house for all
Yeah.
these children and all their
Yeah.
housemates? How does it work?
Yeah, so the dynamic is interesting where we split the boys and girls, and they pick their rooms on Sunday, and sometimes the boys stay upstairs or the girls stay downstairs. And once we do that, we know where we're staying and sleeping, and then from there we kind of talk about kind of what we want to do throughout the week.
Okay.
And essentially, we have dinner every night as a group, but before dinner we also have a daily activity after climbing.
Okay.
Because climbing is a big portion of the.
I'm sure it's hard to do all
Exactly.
day. Yes.
Yeah. So they're usually climbing from like morning to 3 or 4, and I ask them about their climbing, and sometimes as a house staff I volunteer and go out to the cliff with them just so we have more of a bonding experience together.
Of
And also I
course.
just love to see like their skills and how they're communicating out there. But the climbing is definitely kind of relates back to the house, because if they're too tired to come back from climbing, then it's hard for us to kind of jump and do another activity right away. So I give them a little downtime.
Oh, nice.
And during that downtime, kind of pass off their phones to them, because we like to take away their phones on Sunday, so they have more of a interpersonal one-on-one experience with each other more.
Absolutely. And what's
also,
going on in front of them instead of
on the
phone.
phone.
Yeah,
And
that's
also the
really
phone,
wonderful.
sometimes you see a weird message and that kind of throws off your mood
okay,
as well
yes.
too. But after that, the kids either want to go get ice cream, or we have campfire after climbing, or sometimes we have a movie night after climbing. And that's where we really get to like hang out with one another and just kind of talk to them, say, how was life? How's things?
Yeah.
How are you doing in the program? How are you doing here, with us? So that's kind of like the big house activities.
How about the climbing?
The climbing,
It's
yeah.
a big, huge portion of
Yeah.
the day, of course. How does that
Yeah, the climbing is
Over
done by Cathedral Mountain Guide, and
Okay.
they either bring 2 guides to help us out, and usually they're taking us to Cathedral, White Horse, Franconia, Square Ledge, or we got Echo Craig, I believe.
Okay.
That's the other spot.
on location?
Yeah, so we try to like spread them out. So it's,
Through the White
different
Lovely.
technical climbing, different experience. And some kids are, they shine on kind of flat surface type of climbing, or other kids like to challenge themselves in crack climbing. So just seeing them explore their like difficulty and range in the outdoors is also fun. And some kids, from the Boston area, Portland area, they don't have a lot of wilderness.
Oh, yes.
So it's good to just see them out in the woods
Yeah.
and kind of mingling with nature.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
these different things they normally
Yeah.
wouldn't see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then we have our program manager, Ara Morton, who's involved with the early process, like right from the working with the guidance counselors and like working with the students. It's great because he works with Cathedral Mountain Guides to facilitate the climbing, but then he's also at the house a lot, so he has like a really full experience with the kids, and it's great for them to have that kind of continuity. And Kasim goes to the mountain quite regularly with the group, and I'm going to start to try to climb. I'm going to learn with the new group. There's a new group coming in 2 weeks, and I'm going to learn with them.
You're going to learn with
Yeah.
them.
And I like
Wow.
it. Yeah.
We're gonna be fun. We're gonna be
Yeah. So,
Well, good luck
yeah.
to that.
yeah. So,
Of course. So it sounds like a wonderful, excellent program. How does anyone get involved in the program? If
Yeah,
you'd like to help?
so there's kind of multiple ways to get involved. You could volunteer for sure. You could intern if you're a college student and just want to intern and become a staff. Or you could just apply if you're over 25 to just be a staff.
wow.
So there's multiple ways to get involved, but you could also get involved in the house activities and just kind of not get involved in climbing, just want to be around the kids in the house or kind of do the daily living activities. Or if you are an avid outdoor person and you want to kind of go on hikes with them and climb with them during the day, and then that would be a good opportunity to just volunteer for the climbing portion.
Of course.
And that's mostly in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon. Yeah, so that's kind of some of the
And then,
ways.
is there any other ways to support the foundation itself?
Yeah,
Is
I mean,
there-
we have a lot of people that love what Kismet offers, and so they aren't necessarily climbers or they don't have the opportunity to come to the Valley, but they support through donations. I mean, we certainly have amazing donors and a support system. We're funded by several foundations, but it is all basically, privately funded, and it's people that just really see the value and understand, like, it's so incredible to see that the opportunity that this is for these children and how much they appreciate it. And I think when people learn about the program, they want to create this opportunity for these kids, and so we're really grateful for our donors. And if people are interested in learning more and want to support Kismet, they can go to the KismetRockFoundation.org is the website, and they can always reach out if they want to come and someday just walk out to the cliff. We can arrange that so they can come and see sort of the program in action.
Yes.
We host once a week that we do a barbecue for the students, because the students just love to be together. So
they build a family.
However, we could take them out to something different, into like a new property or a new site or something new to see. They really love that, and so we invite folks to that so they can meet the kids and the staff and really learn more about really what the program is. But you can really see it. The transformation or the value in it when you see these kids like together. It's really amazing. So
they build lifelong relationships and friendships and family, basically.
And that's what
Said
it is.
yourself.
It's really a Kismet family for sure.
From having been in the program, I feel like it's probably been life-changing.
It is. It's definitely life-changing in terms of, for me personally, like I feel like I've been in the program since I received my scholarship. So from 2010 until like now.
That's awesome.
So 4 years, I had my 4 years experience with my group of friends and my kind of family, and I'm still in touch with them. So I still talk to them on Facebook. We plan to like see each other once a summer.
Amazing.
So you could really find your group of friends, and you could really find like friends for life, really.
Oh, absolutely.
Just support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just
And find
open
things
to
you
it.
love doing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for both being here. Anything else you'd like to say about the program, or did we touch on all of it?
Yeah, we touched on most of it, but there's a lot. There's definitely a lot to do, and there's a lot more to learn about Kismet, and people should definitely get involved.
Of course, and then visit the website.
And we always say thank you to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's one of ours.
He and Mike Jewell, what Mike's done, and so many people that have been involved for a long time. It's really special. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Just one big family.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Chrissy and Gassin.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and that's all for White Mountains today. We'll be right back.